Hi everyone, how are you all?
Good.
Brilliant.
Good,
Wonderful.
brilliant. Okay. A very warm welcome to meeting number 67 of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. I'm your Sergeant Arms for today's evening, Sunil Gupta. Before we start the meeting, I want to know how many of you are cricket fans? One. Women? No. Okay. So IPL is going on, and earlier India won the Champions Trophy. So yesterday, when I was watching the IPL match, something came to my mind that I came to know that something is common between Indian cricket team and the Gabbys. This question is about the Gabbys especially. So I want to know what is the common you think, or what is my answer? I think is common between Indian cricket team and the Gabbys.
The entire team
Okay,
works together for victory.
Strive for
okay,
excellence.
okay,
Both
okay. Think about it.
both hit
Okay,
sixes.
both hit sixes. Good. Okay. Till then, you think uh, I'll highlight the key points, ground rules for the meeting so that we can run the meeting in a smooth manner. The meeting is scheduled for a duration of 2 hours, and to take maximum benefit out of it, please stay for the entire duration. To make the speaker at ease, I request all of you to keep your cameras on and audio off. However, you can turn on your audio when you are called to speak or you need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International doesn't put any restriction on speaking on these topics, at the Gaby's Toastmasters Club, we always request all the speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our mission is to provide a positive and learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, I come to the answer, my question's answer. Both has Jaspreet. Indian cricket team has Jaspreet Bumrah and the Gabbys has Jaspreet Kaur. So
Super.
let let me now call upon today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. He's an excellent off spinner or yorker bowling, and Jaspreet is an outstanding social worker. I'll tell you how. She then opposed prevention of sexual harassment and POXO, protection of children from sexual offenses, trainer who helps to build inclusive workplace. She is also a communication and workplace skills coach. She is a CBSE English faculty who has so far helped more than 2,000 students ace the board exam. She doesn't stop here. To proceed her social work, I would say, she is in the Toastmasters and now has become the president of the club the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. So please welcome with a huge round of applause today's evening's presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. Over to you, Jaspreet.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms Sunil Gupta. A big round of applause for Sunil Gupta for setting the ground rules for all of us, and a special round of applause from me for giving me this celebrity status all of a sudden, which I was not even expecting, Sunil. This common thing between Toastmasters, Gabbys, and Indian cricket team, I'll now remember. At least I'll tell 2, 3 people after this meeting today. So thank you very much for doing that for me. So with this, I welcome you all to this meeting number 67 of Gabbys International Toastmasters Club, and I declare the meeting to order. Now, welcome each one of you to this meeting. And do we have some guests? I would like to have some guests, anyone who's there for the first time. Although I see guests who are here as regular visitors, which is again a great thing. Charlene, I guess you are a regular visitor now. We know
Yes.
you. So tell me, you've been visiting us time and again. Anything, quick 30 seconds, something about us.
So I look forward to attending the meetings of Gabby's because you have different uh, types of meetings across the week, different formats you have. So I love to come to these meetings. And today is also one of the meetings. Today is also one meeting that I'm very much looking forward to after seeing the poster of the meeting. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Now, Govind Raj.
Hi, good evening.
Hello. So you are a visiting Toastmaster, you are a guest?
Yeah, first time. Actually, Nancy had added me to this group.
Okay.
Yeah, so I doesn't know much about this. I'll explore more moving
So
forward.
today is your first meeting?
Yeah,
All right. So I request you to stay till the end so that you can tell us what was your experience over here today and what more
definitely.
do you look for in the meeting. Now we have our own members. Toastmaster Michael, are you there? Toastmaster Michael, are you there? All right. Fine. Bhagya Lakshmi. Bhagya Lakshmi, are you there?
Yeah, hi, Jaspreet. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, a quick 30 seconds.
I'm a frequent guest. I've been on and off.
Yes.
I had some time today, and it was an interesting topic of discussion. And I'm so excited that every time I come into Gabby's, I take away a few things. And the meetings are conducted so very well. It brings me back. So that is one of the reasons I always come back and look forward to be a participant.
All right. Thank you so very
Thank
much. So I would request all of you to stay till the end so that you can give us a great feedback towards the end of the meeting as well. Now, at this point of time, I would want to welcome our latest member to our Gabby's family, Dr. Archana. Although it's in absentia, she's not here, but let's welcome her to the Gabby's family. She got added to the group today itself. All right, now we have a few guests who are going to explore. So a little bit about them. So the other day I was talking to somebody about Toastmasters and that person asked me, what is this Toastmaster? So the moment I started explaining, he said, where did this name come from? Why Toastmaster? So I thought this is one very good thing we need to tell our guests as well. And at times even the members are not aware of. So long back, it is something, where a toast was raised. So from there, when the toast is raised, how to speak properly, that name came to Toastmaster. And this aligns with the Toastmaster Club's goal of improving our oratory skills. So this particular club or this setup was created by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. We all know that 100 years back. Last year, we celebrated the 100 years of this thing. Now, having started as a small club, it has grown into a global organization with thousands of clubs worldwide, expanding beyond just public speaking to leadership. I'm so sorry, some network glitch. So I was saying just very important thing that when Toastmasters started, there were all women into the club. There were, sorry, all men into the club, no women were allowed. But then with the passage of time, it became inclusive of women starting 1973. Hence, all of us sitting over here as a majority today would not have been possible. So that is what Toastmasters is. And moving on to Gabbys, so to our special guest of the day and to the others as well. So Gabbys is a family of 3 clubs. And we meet, because we are 3 clubs, so we meet thrice a week. So we have the Gabbys Online, and the Gabbys International, which is Thursday, today, that we are meeting. So 3 clubs, and try to ensure. I hope I'm audible.
You are audible, but your video is stuck.
Hi everyone. I think Jaspreet is facing some issues, but we are right on time and we should not be facing any issues. So we'll right away start with the session. I would like to now hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mita M. Shah. Toastmaster Mita is a teacher by passion and profession, and today she is going to guide us what will be the flow of meeting, how will the education session unfold, and mysteries more coming towards you. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Mita.
Thank you, our presiding officer, as well as the Vice President Education for such a wonderful introduction. Let's give a round of applause for both of us, presiding officer as well Vice President Education, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur and Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay. A happy evening and warm welcome to fellow Toastmasters and guests who have all joined for today's an interesting education session of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. What a wonderful coincidence that today is a World Theatre Day. And our education session is about the power of confidence and assertiveness. In today's session, we all will dive into and learn about how to be confident. Confidence and assertiveness are crucial for personal and professional success. Empowering individuals to communicate effectively, advocate for themselves, and build stronger relationships with managing stress and achieving goals. Are you all excited for today's special meeting? Raise your virtual hands. Let me see. Are you? Wow, yes. So, today, we have the meeting consists of 3 segments. The first is the education session for the duration of 40 minutes and the 10 minutes for the Q&A. Second is the prepared speech session consists of 5 to 7 minutes with a buffer time of 30 seconds. And the third and the last and the most important is the evaluation session, where we call upon the evaluators for the prepared speeches to provide us with the constructive feedback on this learning journey. Now, you are all aware of the proceeding of the meeting. We are very fortunate today to get the opportunity to learn the power of confidence and assertiveness from an expert who is mastery of this art. Let's put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Sylvicley. Toastmaster Sylvicley, having a background in semiconductor industry, while also sharing his expertise by teaching physics at a local university of applied sciences. Sylvicley brings a unique and dynamic perspective to the stage. As Brazilian physicist with a PhD in physics, he currently resides in Austria. Sylvicley is not just a speaker, he gets results with a natural talent for building meaningful connections and driving projects to successful completion. He brings both energy and purpose to every endeavor he undertakes. Let's welcome our Toastmaster Sylvicley for today's session. Let's give a round of applause.
Thanks so much.
The virtual stage is yours. Over
Thanks
to
so
you.
much. It's a huge pleasure for me to be so international connected with you now. So I'm in Austria. Probably, I don't know, you cannot see, but it's quite bright here today. Is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I would like to thanks the President Jaspreet to contact me and to invite me for this session. I would like then to start. So please inform me when you see my screen. Do you?
Yes, it's there.
Okay, because I cannot see anyone anymore.
Yeah, it's there, perfectly there. You are also there.
And the sound is also okay, so that because from now on. Okay, so thanks so much again. Today we will talk about the power of confidence and assertiveness. As I was introduced, and I'm very thankful for this nice introduction. My name is Sylvicley. Everybody call me Sil because it's easier, it's smaller. And I did some adaptation for a workshop that I have done in our district, especially for the Gabbys International Toastmaster Club. I have handed over to the president also a booklet that will be distributed to the participants today. And so let's go for it. This is the agenda for today. So start with the mini introduction, and then we will talk about confidence. And then we are going to have an activity where you will then participate. It's a kind of iterative, even though I will not get much feedback from you, but I believe this will work well. Afterwards, we will talk about assertiveness, and then another role play game, and then we will do a common discussion and reflection, wrap up, and as expected, a Q&A. But let's keep this a little bit flexible because might be that we consume here this part and Q&A will come together. Let's see how it works. First, let's start with the introduction. As I said, who I am, why I am talking about power of confidence. And as mentioned, I'm a Brazilian. I was born in a very simple city, and I always dream a lot of where I would like to be, who I would like to be. And besides all circumstances and barrier and problems that I faced, I never saw that I would not manage. So somehow internally I have this confidence on myself that I would manage. even though we always compare to the others, and we see that some show that they have a higher skill or better quality, or someone looks prettier or have a better physique, but never hind me. I finished my undergraduate in physics, my master in physics, and then I got the opportunity to go to Vienna, and I did my PhD. I took a doctor of experimental physics. Life is not easy. Go up, go down. We always solve all problems that come. And afterwards, I got an opportunity to work for the semiconductor industry, and I start parallelly to teach physics at the university. I applied, I was accepted as well. Life was fine. My kids growing, everything going fine. I could not complain. Until one point that I decided to change. I thought now it's time to try something else, go to another department, do something different. I applied for several positions, several, and I went to some interviews and some not, but I got no all the time. It did not work out. I must admit that back then I was a little bit arrogant. I thought that I have a good CV, I have good connections, they will accept me. I never thought that I would need to sell myself to go well in an interview. Nevertheless, what happened to me back then was that I start to doubt about myself. I start to doubt about my capability. I start to doubt uh, that I could do it. I start to thought that I am a fraud. I'm a fraud in what I'm doing in the company. I'm a fraud because of what I'm teaching with my family, because I saw that I would be stuck in where I was. It was when I understood that my confidence went down. It comes a syndrome imposter. And I started to think to myself, how do I solve this? Because I was depressed. Fortunately, Toastmaster came more or less in the same time. I was not looking for it, it simply came. Toastmaster came and helped me a lot to work with how I present and how I sell myself, and also to help my confidence. And I start to learn and get this awareness of the self-confidence. And so this really changed my mind. And now I understand that confidence is not a state of mind, but it's something that we need to work all the time. All of us can work on it. There are some aspects, and the main goal of this education session today is to share, as I'm doing now, but going to some specific topics and create awareness. This doesn't mean that after that we see this, that everybody will be, how can I say, confident immediately, but we can create a system that we can always, when we go at this situation, we can work on it, we can reflect on it. And confidence has different stage and different place. We have a confidence in your job, in our job, confidence with some friends, confidence in our club, confidence with the family, when we are in a huge party together. Those aspects is very important. Even a confidence with some goals that we set for ourselves. Then the question, what is confidence? Internally, we always know and we think that we know what is confidence. We see someone that comes and when they speak, that shine, that they know and they have the information. They are someone that really have the knowledge. This is our impression for confidence. But if we go in a psychology, on a psychology point of view, to understand the concept, we learn that confidence is an internal belief of system. That is a belief that we or ourselves, that we believe in our own abilities, our qualities, and our judgment, so that we trust that ourselves. And when we have this confidence, we take risk. We are not afraid of challenge, and we persist. Even when anything goes wrong, we persist. We don't give up. If we think a little bit deeper, what really goes with the confidence? So when we are confident, or the confidence play an important role in how we communicate. So when we communicate with confidence, our message is more persuasive. People believe in what we are saying. Our voice are more compelling, you know? And our presence is more engaging. We are here, and everybody likes to be closer to us. And when we lose this confidence, we lose all these aspects. What we say is not so not engaging anymore. People don't really trust if we don't have the confidence ourselves. Some people can play it. Politicians like to do this most of the time. They need to pass this confidence without the arrogance, because otherwise they will lose this sympathy that is created. If we dive even deeper in the psychological aspect, we will identify three aspects. One is the self-esteem. So what is the self-esteem? The self-esteem is a perceive of our own value, our worth, how we see ourselves. The first thing, everything is internal, as I said, there's internal belief. We need to engage ourselves on our own values and believe our value toward the society, toward our family, toward our job. When we lose it, we are in trouble. As I did, my value was I lost my value. I thought that I was a fake, so I had no value, and I need to go there and take these values back. The second aspect is the self-efficacy. Again, we think for ourselves. This is what I believe that we have, that we can accomplish things. I believe that I am here and I can pass my message to you. I believe that we can repair something. I believe that I can run more or lose weight. I believe that I can do things. Yeah. So this is as a strong sense of self-efficacy will help us to foster our confidence when we believe on ourselves that we are capable, but we also need another skills to get there. And the last one, and there's only three, the last one is self-compassion. How easy our subconscious can amplify bad things and tell ourselves how bad we are. And this is fatal, and it belongs to the human being. Several times we are not really kind to ourselves, and each of us, we need to be kind to ourselves. If we do a mistake, we need to come to ourselves as we would do to someone that we love and say to ourselves, this can happen. Yeah, so let's learn, or yeah, you as a true person, let's learn with this. Let's don't put ourselves down, but put ourselves up. Yeah, we need to be kind with ourselves. Otherwise, this triangle will not work well. So we need to know our values, to believe that we can do things, and when we fail, we ourselves, principally, we need to be kind to ourselves, recognize our mistakes, and play in a nice way, and don't amplify in a negative way. There are some misconceptions about confidence as well. And one is that confidence is not confidence is different from arrogance. Arrogance sometimes, or the way that arrogance is, we don't care about the feelings of the others. Or we feel, or arrogant person thinks that the way that they think, the way that they do is the correct one, and everybody is wrong. And this is the worst thing to do. And when we go to the point of arrogance, we lose our confidence. It means nothing. People will not connect to you. You will not be listened. We start to be unpleasant. So this is a kind of toolbox that we have here. Is internal belief. We have these three aspects that we need to think to ourselves, and then afterwards to the others. And the line that we start to be confident and go to arrogance is very thin. I did the same. My confidence was so strong that at one point, my new boss came to me and said, I have the impression that you are the super project manager. This stick in my mind, what I thought, man, now I went to arrogance. I passed the boundary. And then I even spoke to him. I apologized. And you will always need to do this exercise, not to go to this, not to trespass the confidence and be arrogant at one point. And people can understand this even though we are not passing this, but people might understand this. That is all for this part. And now I would invite you to, based on what we spoke or what I have bring it here, that you are going to copy down 5 personal achievements that you have done, that you are proud, and think about which skills you use to achieve them. So you will write down this. You are going to have 3 minutes, but before you really start, I'm going to give some example just to inspire you. And after that, our sergeant of arms will then send in pairs to break rooms, and you will share with each other in 2 minutes one. Yeah, so the top one. What was one achievement that you did, and which skills you used to do there. And this exercise is important because when we do motorical, when we talk this loud, yeah, we improve our confidence. It brings us that we see positive things on what we have done. Let me go very quickly with some examples that will help you when you are doing this exercise. One could be a completely challenging academic project. So achievement, you can do a project, a science project, a university research, even get a title, a master, PhD, or wherever. Which type of skills? So research skills. The time management is very important. Problem-solving skills. Those are some skills that we can achieve such a accomplishment. I will go to the next. Learning new skills or hobby, like learn a new musical instrument, master a new language, improve a cooking skill, could be achievements that we can have. We need to recognize them. So which skills we need? Self-discipline, adaptability, perseverance. Otherwise, if we are not perseverant, we will not learn any new language. Helping a community or volunteering. We can then work with a community, a cleanup, food drive, any aspect that we help the community. Which skills? Collaboration, leadership, empathy. And I prepare 4 or no 5. Fitness milestone. So complete a 5-kilometer run, or lost some weight, develop some consistent workout routine. Which skills we need? Goal settings, determination, self-care. Those are things that those skills we need to accomplish such achievement. And the last one, overcome some personal challenge. Toastmasters, several times we see people with fear of public speaking. Yeah? So if we overcome this, what is the skill we need for this? Resilience. For this reason we are here. Communication. We are talking and improve every day. Self-awareness. For this reason we have this toolbox right now. So I hope I have given you some examples to support you on this. And now I would like to ask our Sergeant of Arms to send our Toastmasters and guests to break rooms. I hope, sorry. I would like to give you 3 minutes that you can write your achievement, and then our Sergeant of Arms will send you to the break rooms. Sergeant of Arms, are we good?
Yes, Sylvie.
Yeah.
What do you want?
First is, could you time 3 minutes?
I'll do that for you. You want timing of 3 minutes before the breakout room?
I will. Hey Siri, set a time for 3 minutes. I'm time 3 minutes, and when it's done, we will send the participant to the break rooms. Okay?
I should start to send.
No,
No.
not yet. So please take this opportunity to write down 5 achievements and the skills that you need to achieve them. Twenty seconds. Okay, time is over. Could you please open the break rooms?
Yes. Rooms are there. I have to start to send the participants.
Please.
Okay.
I hope, is this clear what was the task? I think so, yeah? Any doubt?
Yes. I guess,
Okay.
yes, it was
Yeah.
clear.
And the idea is that we do a kind of table topic, yeah? So very quickly, and we time ourselves. We are Toastmasters.
Sunil, are we doing this?
Yes, yes.
In the meantime, if there is anyone who was not clear with the task assigned, can please ask.
I've done almost.
So please send.
Yes. There's 6 rooms. Each room has 2 participants.
Perfect. I see nothing happening.
Do you need any help?
Then they are not in the room.
No, we are here only in the main room.
And normally there is a button that you click and send people to the rooms, no?
Or else you assign and send.
Yeah, we got it just now.
Okay.
It seems to work.
Yes,
Sunil,
now.
have you assigned it to everybody?
Yes. Yes,
But
now, some
since
people I have left, Jaspreet, you and TMOD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Otherwise, around 13 to 14 are background source.
Okay.
Yes.
So put someone with Samita. Saurav hasn't joined us yet. Samita is alone.
Okay, okay.
Vamsi also not joined us yet. Vamsi, are you there in the meeting?
I'm there, but I won't be able to participate in the activity in the middle of something.
So Vamsi, are you there? Will you be able to join? Else you can give somebody else to some
Okay, okay.
Vamsi.
Sandeep is there with Samita.
Vamsi is alone, fine. Room 6 has only Vamsi, though that's fine.
Okay. I think that room is vacant.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I joined very late.
So you joined just now, Chandra?
Yeah, because my electricity
Oh,
cut off.
technology fails us at times.
Okay, I'm sending him into room 6.
But then he should know what he's to do. Who's there in
Okay,
room
okay,
6?
okay.
So let's send him, at least he'll see what's happening. He'll come to know.
Okay.
So I'll
I
be
would
in room 6.
Okay, now okay.
I would keep saying them that they talk about it. This is the
At
goal.
least they'll be there. Erum also can go. Chandra also can go.
Yeah. So this is when I did this workshop in a room, and then everybody start to talk. It was hard to make this stop afterwards. It was so interesting to see. And then I adapt this for online, but then I would need then so that the break rooms to work, because normally they talk there and then they come back. Yeah. And then they practice, they do some directly thought what they heard and about themselves. This is the most important. Yeah. So yeah. I think we might bring them back, no?
Yeah.
Because it was more than 2 minutes. I was not counting. It took too long. I don't know how to start to count. Yeah.
Okay.
So Sunil, can you send a message to them that breakout room will end in 30 seconds or something
Yeah,
of that
Okay,
kind? Give them some
okay.
time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just send a message ending in 30 seconds or 40 seconds or
Okay.
something.
And we will do this again. So I hope the next time works better. Let's see. Yeah. But it's a good
So
exercise for everyone. Yeah.
yes. So Sue, we are going to have you back here again.
Hmm.
Yes, a special requisition has come, sort of. If you want to say, you can say it now.
Sorry, it's to me?
No, I'm telling details Saurav Datta. He's the president. He's the president of one of the Gabbys clubs. So there's a requisition that you have to come again.
Ah, with pleasure.
Yes. Talking about quantum physics.
Ah, I can.
That,
But
yes.
yeah, the problem is to make this easy. So it's not easy, but to make this interesting in
Yes.
a way, because it can be quite complicated. But on the other hand, there are a lot of interesting aspects on there. It's very philosophical. It's very philosophical in the end. So calculate quantum mechanics really to, and this is hard, but the concept behind is very philosophical. We can do it. Yeah. Uh-huh. So the time,
So there can be something really very interesting also that can come up.
yeah.
I'll share one or two ideas with you. You can bring it in a narrative form also. I'll share certain things with you over WhatsApp after the meeting. So just have a thought, look at it and give a thought. So something very creative we can have for people.
Now, should we call them back?
You've given the time to them?
Yes, yes.
So once the time is over, because I think it was ticking, the time was ticking away in that.
Okay.
So once the time
They've
is
started.
done, okay, they've started coming back. Yes. Sunil,
So-
once everybody is back, we can start.
I have the impression that everybody's back.
Yes, it
Correct?
seems to be.
Yeah. I really, so some stay here in the room. Some did not participate, but I really hope that the ones that were in the break room could really share some achievement, which skills they use, because this reflection is very important to be for the awareness and to create the self-confidence. And we need to do this time to time. We need to reflect on where we are and look back what we were before and forward what we want to be. This is very important that we keep this exercise, because this confidence we lose. And it depends on the place that we are, depends on the moment that we are. So we need it. We need to reflect, and it's a simple tool, but time to time we need to reflect on it. And together with, where is it? Yeah, together with this one, with this self belief or this system that we construct between us, how we pass this message is even more important. So we are here in Toastmasters exactly for this reason, to improve every day, that we will speak in a clear way, without and with pauses and intonation, whatever. But the message itself, there has some important aspect that we also need to think about it. And this is the assertiveness. So what is assertiveness? Assertiveness is one communication skill that we develop, we work on it, and we need to work constantly. So we have a better understand what is confidence. So now we need to understand how we communicate a bit more assertive. So with assertiveness, so assertive communication, and this is a skill that involves expression of the thoughts, feelings, and needs, but in a special way. Need to be in an open, honest, and respectful. And this is what we wish. We wish that the others do this for us, but respectful. And sometimes when we hear something, it might hurt. So we need to dose how much we do and how we do. But we need to keep our confidence in place. We need to be assertive. So assertiveness is that we have this acknowledge and respect for the others. This is very, very important. And in the communication, assertiveness is crucial, is integral. It allows us to express ourselves in a more effective way, that we know that our own needs and the needs of the others. We avoid misunderstanding because people will imagine what we are saying, even though we are saying another thing. And when we do this, we create also more trust. People will trust us. We can solve a conflict easily when we have this empathy, when we know how to express in a sincere way and knowing with respect for all involved parts. And we enhance our relationship and overall life satisfaction so immediately. Yeah. So what are some, I thought about this. What are the psychological foundation of this assertiveness? First is we need to have respect for ourselves and respect to the others, of course. So we need to, first, these three pillars that we spoke before, we need to be there integral, because when we are at this position, and then we can talk, but we need to think about the others. This is going to be then aspect for assertiveness. We need also to work with emotional intelligence. So to control how much we will show. And this is another lecture of by itself. Emotional intelligence, we need to work for years that we can really control, not to handle our emotions, but to give the emotion in a proper manner, in the proper amount, in the proper situation. So we need to understand, we need to manage it. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. Yeah. The emotional intelligence is the ability that we understand our own emotion of the others, and it's central for assertiveness. Yeah. If we don't have control of our emotion, yeah, and then we will not be assertive. Yeah. We will express ourselves in the wrong way. Understand also others' emotion is very important, yeah, because this will allow us to be more empathic and be assertive in every situation. We need to understand the other emotion. And when we understand, so we can work with our emotion, and then we go to this important new pillar, that is the difference between assertiveness, passiveness, and aggressiveness. And we are almost done. So passive, as the words say, is a communication style. Yeah, so we can communicate passively. That is involved to suppress our emotion. We control our emotion in such a way that we don't show anyone. And then what happens? We will not express to the other or to the ambient. And what we will see is a strong bad feeling growing internally with us. One example, we might be that we have a colleague in the work that is constant come to us and give you more tasks and do another task, even though you feel, oh, this is not my task, but you silently accept it every time. You don't say anything. Yeah, you're suppressing your own feelings. And what is happening here? You are being passive. This is a communication. You are not communicate is communication. Silence is communication. If you do nothing, you are communicating passively. And this can lead to a resentment, stress, and the other thing, lack of self-respect. And then the confidence goes away. The other thing is being aggressive. Aggressive is involve express of one needs and uncontrolled your emotion and simply expand above all others without respect for the feeling of the others. In the same example of the one that was in an office and get a lot of tasks that the colleague come and bring one task, come another task, and he's accepting all tasks silently in a passive way. And aggressive would simply start to yell, come on, you are bringing again this here, I don't want to do it. So do your job, I do my job. Yeah, you always bring your own task on me. Are you crazy? And then you and so what happens is this is aggression communication. Yeah, we explode, even though sometimes we really wish to do, but we explode without think that we can hurt the other one. And this aggression will damage the relationship, will create one hostile environment, and this is bad for everybody, for us and for the others. Assertiveness is exactly in the middle, that you are not passive, but you are not aggressive. This is the main term that we want them to achieve. So when we are assertive in the same situation, when this colleague comes with more task and more task, what do we tell him? So, friend, your colleague, I understand that you have a lot of things to do. I understand that you are also overloaded, but I am also overloaded. Let's try to find a solution that will help you to finish your task, but also will not overload me that I can finish my task. Let's talk to the boss. Let's take help for someone else. You see, in this case, it was assertive because you did not hurt the person. At the same time, you did not accept all tasks and overload silently and passively. You find a solution in the middle, assertive. And this is the best way for your own compassion, self-compassion. You don't hurt the person, and everybody gets then a better, a good situation. So I hope this came somehow clear also with the example. It's simple. We need then to communicate in an assertive way, open, honest, and respectful, not passive, but not aggressive, in the middle. And with respect for the feelings of the others and controlling our own emotional intelligence. When we manage this, we have been assertive. This is the best way to communicate. Now, I will invite you to the second task, trying to use passive, aggressive, and assertiveness. It's a role play game. This is a bit longer, so I think my time will be over after this because it's have been already 40 minutes that I'm talking here already. You will be again in pairs, and you are going to choose a scenario. I will show the scenario, and then you will go to the break rooms, and then in this scenario, one will respond passively, so will not say anything, and the other will be aggressive, and then you try to do the same exercise with 2 minutes for each action, that both will be assertive. It's hard to do. It's such a tiny time, but I think it's possible. We need to try, and we are Toastmaster. There is no correct, no wrong. It's only play, it is and feel, it is aggressive, it is passive, and then assertive. So one person passive, another one aggressive, and then both assertive. I hope that the size is okay to read, and here I have 10, so I will then give you some minutes when our Sergeant of Arm is going to prepare the room. So please copy down one of those situations, and you will go with a partner to a break room, and one aggressive, another one passive, and afterwards both assertive. Any question? No, at least for now. So some more seconds that you can read the situation and pick one that you feel more likely to play with your partner. Dear Sergeant of Arm, Sunil, are we ready to send them to break rooms?
Okay, I'm sending.
Okay, so maybe a screenshot would help if you go away. Yeah. So have fun, please. And who is staying in the main room will also play. Our president, let's put our president to play the role play game. Sunil is walking. I cannot
Now,
hear you.
yeah, now the participants are in their rooms.
Okay, but I see a lot of people now here still in the
They are
main
not
room.
interested. They are not interested to go in the room, in breakout room. That's why they are here.
Okay, so yeah, of course, no one is obliged, but it is experience. So you only feel when we talk ourselves.
Yeah,
And again, there is no correct, no wrong. There is no
yeah, yeah.
shame. There is nothing wrong.
No,
We are here to play, yeah, and learn with each other.
yeah,
Sunil, have
it
you
is.
assigned Erum to a room?
Okay, okay, I do. Some people should be here in the main room
Yeah,
because they, there
yeah,
are a lot of things that should not be stolen.
yeah. Maybe, yeah, but also this exercise could be done in person as well in one of your meetings. Yeah, I will provide the things to the president, Jaspreet. And if most you would like to try or someone would like to play it is it's interesting exercise. And I think in person might be even nicer in a real workshop with people because then they cannot avoid, they cannot hide. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And I really hope because we are not there, but my experience, because I have been in rooms and in break rooms, normally they start to talk, and my experience is that they have a really the best experience when they are there, not only listen here. Yeah.
Sunil, are we timing them?
I am timing here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel
So
based
he
on
needs to
right
send a
now
message that the breakout room is about to end.
um,
So how much time
Okay,
is, see how much time is left?
uh, so actually I would say because it was already 3 minutes, another minute, and they might come
yeah,
back. And then I will
okay.
still only based on my own timing here, I would have only another 4 minutes to finalize my session because then it's 50 minutes already. I don't want
So
to.
then I think you again should say 30 seconds or 40 seconds left so that they are
Okay.
back and he can wrap it up properly.
Okay, okay.
Hello. Is this activity for the better understanding of the conflicts resolution?
Erum, is that you who's speaking?
Yeah, I am speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a question to me.
Yes, yes.
Could you please repeat?
I'm asking, is this activity for the better understanding of the conflicts resolution?
Can be as well. Yeah, but it is exercises basically just to create awareness. What is assertive? But when you are assertive, it's the best way to solve conflict. Because if there is a conflict with your partners, and if you, let's say, if you are a mediator and you just listen and do nothing, you are passive, you don't solve the problem. If you are aggressive, you don't solve the problem. The same with both sides. And normally, the conflict, someone lost something. They are already in aggressive mode. They are not. Several times the conflict goes that one is not respect the other one. So the negotiation is compromised, and try to find a compromise between this. This is the assertive way to talk. And here is just to create a little bit more awareness that there are these boundaries. And normally the role play game is a game. So yeah, please, Sunil, bring people back. Yeah, while I'm talking here, but I will then catch up because otherwise I will have very little time now to catch up there, to finish the education session. But
They
yeah,
are coming back in just 40 seconds. The time is
okay,
going.
yeah.
Okay.
And this role and play game is a kind of that is a theater that we put ourselves in the shoes of the others and we play as we would be, and this is a very important way to be aware about those emotions and how to communicate and how to work. So role and play game is something that helps a lot, so to also to develop such skills. Okay, let's see people back. So is everybody back?
Not as yet.
Not as yet, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Welcome back. I really hope that you have had a good time playing roles, and of course sometimes a play with being aggressive is something that takes a lot of energy. Passive also takes, but it's a bit easier sometimes. But I hope that you enjoy. And now going to the end, I don't have actually time anymore. My time is already over. So I will really invite you now for this reflection. So how to overcome confidence in assertiveness barrier. As I have mentioned before, the booklet will be distributed afterwards that you can also reflect. But the goal is that we in our reflection that we identify how we can solve those barriers that are hinder us to get more confidence, and also help us with a better assertive communication. So ideally, you could share some times when you had some fear, some bad judgment. How do you handle it? How some concerns hurt, some hurting the others affect our confidence and assertiveness is a reflection, yeah, and also some experience. Unfortunately, the time is over, but I think it was a nice experience up to now. As a wrap up, we need to reflect what is our takeaways from this workshop. So please write down for yourself at least some actions. So what you are going to do using those tools to help you for future to be more confident and also to find the perfect assertiveness topic or communication. Again, thanks so much for the attention, and I give back to the Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful education session. We understood what is confidence and what is assertiveness. It was a really wonderful session, and we got to know a lot of things from today's sessions. And sure, we will take this forward and work with our Toastmasters meetings, like table topic or the speeches everywhere, as well as in personal and professional things. So now there is a time for audience to ask question and answer. The floor is open. First, let's give a round of applause, big round of applause to our speaker, education session speaker, see you weekly. Let's give a round of applause with them. Let's give. And please raise your hand, those who have any question and answers, Q&A.
Toastmaster Mita, I think we should proceed because we are going beyond time. So question answers. Okay, we'll have Samitaji's question. And then
Yeah.
if there is any question, I can just, exchange it after the meeting, share the question and get the answer.
Yes.
So right now, Samitaji, over to you.
Okay, so it is not exactly a question. I just wanted to say that we had a wonderful session, being assertive and aggressive and passive. This role plays really helped us, clarify how it goes and how the confidence and the assertiveness both. So I had a wonderful partner, Toastmaster Sandeep, and we did the role plays very well. Thank you for the activity.
So just to add on, I'm also getting messages that the breakout room activity was really fun. We took it really very seriously. So this, I think, was something very good. So thank you very much for that, Sylvicley.
So the questions will be given. You can just share it to our president. She will give you all the answers. Share it to the education sessions and get back to you with the answer. Now we can have a break for just 5 minutes or 3 minutes.
I think 3 minutes would be fine.
Yeah, 3 minutes. We'll have a break. Let's have a break. Now we are 8:12. We'll be back by 8:15. Okay, let's come back and we'll start our second session. It's time to come back. All are ready? Are you ready?
Yes,
yes. Okay, let's start our second session. Now let's move to the second session of the day, the prepared speech session. Zoom moderator, spotlight the speaker and the timer. So now the timer is Toastmaster Erum Hannan. She is a software engineer by profession. She is an expert software development delivery manager, technical project leadership, certified Scrum Master. She has joined Toastmasters to polish her leadership and communication skills. She graduated from NEDUET. So, Toastmaster Erum Hannan, explain your role.
You're on mute, Erum. You're on mute.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much, TMOD. Time is the most crucial part of our life, and that is the reason that we value and we monitor every single moment of the meeting. For the prepared speech section, we have 5 to 7 minutes of the slot. At 5 minutes, I will show green card. At 6 minutes, I will show yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will display a red card. And the red card will be shown until the speaker stops the speech. The grace time period is the 30 minutes. The speaker can maximum speak for up to 7.5 minutes. And other than this, if the speaker speaks for the 7 minutes and the 31 seconds, he will be disqualified. That's about the prepared speech section. We have another speech which comprises of 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show green card. At 2.5 minutes, I will show yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will show red card. Similarly, we have the evaluation section, which comprises of 3 to 3.5 minutes. At 3 minutes, I will show green card. At 3.5 minutes, I will show yellow card. And the red card will be shown just after this. Can someone please correct me? The evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes?
2 to 3 minutes.
Sorry?
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So at 2 minutes, the green card will be shown. At 2.5 minutes, the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, the red card will be shown. And the red card will be shown until this evaluation. Evaluator stops the evaluation. Thank you so much. And back to the TMOD.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Erum Hannan. Before I call the first speaker, I would like to confirm her evaluator, Toastmaster Smruti S. Mohanty, presence in the meeting, and you will be evaluating your designated speaker, Toastmaster Sandeep Chaudhary. So, are you here?
I'm here.
Yes, thank you. So, Zoom moderator, you can spotlight, timer, and the speaker. Speaker 1 today, Sandeep Chaudhary. Toastmaster Sandeep is an HR professional and his life's mission is be and make. He believes being in Toastmaster community gives him ample opportunities to grow himself and enable others. After completing his PhD in leadership communication, he is practicing it at Noida Toastmasters Club. Path is practice speech. And his project objective is the purpose of this speech is to practice for the area level contest on Sunday, 30th March. And speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Speech 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Sandeep Chaudhary. Over to you.
Yeah. Can you announce the title of the speech, please?
Sorry. 1 minute. I'll just a minute. The speech title is 10 minutes. The Toastmaster Sandeep Chaudhary. 10 minutes. 10 minutes Toastmaster Sandeep Chaudhary.
Thank you.
Over to you. The stage is yours.
Is this just a thread? Exactly. It's much more. It's a bond that holds us together. But sometimes we forget to remember the bond. Way back, my father once called and said, "Dipu, I need to discuss something important." I said, "Papa, give me 10 minutes. Then I forgot. He also forgot. That's how I got married. Once my daughter came up to me and said excitedly, "Papa, let's play badminton. Badminton, Papa." Glued to the laptop, I said, "Give me 10 minutes. "Hey, where are you going?" "Find a new daddy." And when my wife came up and said, "Honey, let's go shopping." "Honey, give me 10 minutes. And you guessed it right. Those 10 minutes never arrived. Dear contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests, raise your hands if you are still awaiting your 10 minutes. Responses like this surely, secretly, and slowly make our bonds weak day by day. But sometimes life is too harsh. It even threatens to break these bonds. breathe, Papa, breathe. That evening, these words echoed inside that 10 by 12 feet bedroom. In a corner, an empty oxygen cylinder stood tall but useless. The room was converted into a battlefield. Syrups, syringes, sprays, each one a silent soldier in front of an invisible enemy, COVID. And there he was, my brave father. He had lost 20 kilos in last 15 days and now could barely speak. Outside, wang, 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 the ambulance siren added fear in every breath. What's the oxygen level? My mom shouted. How long will Govind take? My wife asked. 10 minutes. How do we hold on to these precious 10 minutes? I rushed and took out small 4 portable oxygen cylinders. And just truly in that moment, I kept pressing the spray button again and again. And my father tried inhaling. Behind me, my daughters cried, breathe, Grandpa, breathe. Ting tong, Govind, the tall medical attendant, quickly entered and changed the oxygen cylinder. He kept the mask on my father's face. Breathe, Papa, breathe. For a moment, let's try it together. Take a deep breath and exhale. Exactly. That day, we battled, bonded, and breathed together as a family. Friends, do you recall something so intense that threatened to kill your bonds? That incident changed something inside me. Even a slight sound from my parents' room and I would rush. What happened? A small sneeze from my daughters and I would be holding the medical box. I entered into the kitchen and asked my wife, honey, how can I help you? Go away. That would be the best help. You know, first it was out of fear of losing my loved ones. But later, the loved ones took the fear out of me. Now, the big question is, do we really need a health pandemic to realize the importance of loved ones? Or even the bigger question is, are we sinking into relationship pandemic where bonds are getting weaker? Wang, wang, wang. The siren that you hear is all inside us, reminding us bonds are getting weaker, about to break, and most importantly, needs critical care. Few days ago, without any reason, there was a laughter in that same 10 by 12 feet bedroom. My father, as usual, was narrating his classic stories. Ta-dang, ta-dang, sweets for you. My elder daughter entered and cheered. My mom clapped, bale bale. A long distance call from my brother added more sweetness. And in a corner, I stood joyfully and winked at my wife. She responded as if to say, go away. Now, the question is, how do we hold on to these precious 10 minutes? Just like that oxygen spray that breathes life in those 10 minutes, we too can create strong bonds by being truly present for 10 minutes. Be truly present for 10 minutes, listening actively to your loved ones. Each story will make your bond strong. Be truly present for 10 minutes. For a quiet walk with a partner, holding hands, looking into each other's eyes. Each step will make your bond strong. Be truly present for 10 minutes. To encourage your loved ones, a pat on the back will make your bond strong. Now think, who would you spend your precious 10 minutes today? Take out your hand and write the name. And when you do, breathe, bond, blossom. Contested.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to our speaker one. Toastmaster Sandeep. What a wonderful speech. And this speech reminded me again back to that COVID term. It was a horrible, even I remember many of our relatives every day we lost so many of them. And this was a time where each one loved one was have to stay together and praying the God that each one should be the safe. So that was a really wonderful speech. Now let's go. Before I call the second speaker, I would like to confirm her evaluator, Toastmasters Jaspreet Kaur's presence in the meeting, and you will be evaluating your designated speaker, Toastmaster Samita Kar.
I'm here.
Yes, thank you. Now we have a Toastmaster, speaker 2, Toastmaster Samita Kar. Change is the only way of life, and her life reflects that. She started her professional journey as a teacher and then chased her dreams till she was finally the principal of a school. But dreams changed, and now she is a soft skills trainer for graduating kids. Over the years, her hobbies have changed from batik and cross-stitch to reading and traveling, enjoying her third pathway in Toastmasters journey. So Toastmasters Samita Kar is giving her path motivational strategy level 5, project number 1. Project name is team building for speech. Project objective. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to build a cohesive team and host an event. The purpose of this first speech is for the member to introduce the team building event they plan to host. Timer, the speech duration is 2 to 3 minutes. And the speech title is Bud. Toastmaster Samita Kar. Bud. Toastmaster Samita Kar. Over to you. The virtual stage is yours.
The little bud. It takes time from a seed to grow into a plant. The plant grows strong, and then that little bud appears. Similarly, when we in Toastmasters started our clubs, we wanted to have regular meetings. And then that tiny intention of having something special, commemorating a day and doing something special for it. I was in charge of such a special day. I never knew that team building was such fun-filled, but difficult affair. Like an iceberg, where you see only the 10% on top of the water and rest all below. The special activity or the special meeting that you see on one day for 2 hours needs a lot of hard work behind the scene. We decided to celebrate Women's Day. Women's Day was on 8th March, and this meeting was in hybrid meeting. Hybrid means double the work. Online and the offline, both the things have to be kept in mind. How can Women's Day be special? In our meeting that we were having, the first thing we thought of, if it is a special, let it truly become special. Let us not talk of things which other people talk. Let the theme be different. We will take up a theme which is very, very relevant, but not usually spoken. What should be the agenda? We wanted a panel discussion. We wanted a keynote speech. And we wanted some meaningful discussion. Timing, of course, was not a problem because our Toastmasters meeting were there. We distributed the work amongst ourselves, promising that we will come next week and get the update of what was happening. We had a WhatsApp group. We had designated the members to do the work of getting the guests, of getting the role takers, and making the posters, making special posters, booking the hall, and making sure that the hall was ready for the meeting that day. This was the basic preparation for the meeting. When the bud blooms, the flower comes, I will come back to tell you about the meeting and my learnings from that. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much for a wonderful speech. A small bud, but gave a lot of things to learn. Thank you so much for your such a wonderful speech. Now, before I call the third speaker, I would like to confirm her evaluator, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal's presence in the meeting, and you will be evaluating your designated speaker, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay.
Yeah.
Are you present?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So now our third speaker, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay. She is a go with the flow, with joyful person. She's always been a people person, so enjoying her face as an HR and image and soft skills trainer. Beyond the 9 to 5 hustle, you will find her dancing, reading, mind-bending books, exploring new places, or experimenting with the different foods. Now, her path is motivational strategies. Level 3, Project 1, Understanding Emotional Intelligence. The purpose of this project is to cultivate an understanding of how your emotions impact your relationships. It is also designed to help you identify how others' emotions impact your emotional state. Time duration is 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech title is Mind Over Mood. Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay, Mind Over Mood. Mind Over Mood, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay. Over to you. Virtual stage is yours.
Have you ever had a moment where your emotions completely took over and you regretted it instantly? That was me early in my career. Today, I want to share a story of how I failed spectacularly, but in the process, I learned one of the most valuable lessons of my life: the power of emotional intelligence. A few years ago, I was working in sales. My boss had a big decision to make: who would lead a next major client pitch. He had two options. One was a mature, level-headed team lead with 4 years of experience, and the other was me, sharp, ambitious, and impulsive, with just 1.5 years of experience under my belt. Everyone expected him to pick the other person. But to my surprise, He chose me. It was a high-stakes deal that could boost our company's revenue and my career. I was very excited. I spent 2 weeks preparing every minute detail, rehearsing and anticipating every possible objection that could have come my way. I was ready. But was I? Because reality had other plans. The day arrived. We entered the client's conference room. The CEO was right there. I took a deep breath, plugged in my laptop, and clicked on my presentation. Nothing. I clicked again. Nothing again. My heartbeat was deafening. I turned to my teammate, Aman, who handles the backup. He looked at me, panicked, and whispered, "Ma'am, I think I forgot to save the final version." Forgot to save the final version? I was uncontrollably angry. It was very hot. My temperature was rising, and I just blurted out without thinking, "Are you serious? You had one single job, Aman." Dead silence. My boss' face went blank. The client definitely looked unimpressed. And Aman, he looked like he wanted to disappear. And the meeting was a disaster. Later, my boss called me in, and I was expecting a full-blown lecture. Instead, he just said one thing. "You had the knowledge, you had the skills, you had the passion, but today you proved you don't have the maturity." Ouch. He continued, "What did you gain by reacting that way? The client lost trust, your teammate lost confidence, and you lost control in somebody else's office?" I was ashamed of myself. That night, I kept replaying that moment in my head. I had worked so hard, and my emotions, my anger destroyed everything in seconds. Frustrated, I picked up a notebook and started writing. At first, it was just a messy event, something like that. But later, I noticed a pattern that whenever I used to get angry, I used to react immediately. And people like Aman, their emotions, they spiked the anger inside me. The problem was not anger or my emotion. The problem was not able to understand what is the situation and how to react. I was really ashamed of myself. And the other day, I apologized to Aman. But life has a very funny way of bringing the things to a full circle. Few months down the line, I was working in an HR department and was working for the employees relations. One day, one of my colleagues came and he was terribly angry, maybe the same way I was. He sat with me and said, "Yogita, I don't think this organization values people." I was like, "Okay, what is it about? You have put me in somebody's group, but that man does not even know how to treat me." I said, "What exactly is the matter?" He said, "Yogita, I don't feel valued. My manager mocks at me in front of other people, and I don't understand. Even if I'm just giving a suggestion, just saying something creative, he explodes just because I'm inexperienced, just because I'm his junior." He was continuously blabbering, and I was like, "Okay, breathe, my friend, breathe." But he was furious. And that day, when he was furious, I realized, oh my God, I had that shamefulness again in myself. Oh my God, what must have Aman felt? Like, maybe I was the same person this person is complaining about. I couldn't control my anger and I insulted a person. That man couldn't look to me on face and, oh, this makes somebody feel so terrible. How could I do this with someone? When I remembered Aman, I remembered the humiliation, the insult he must have felt that way. And this time, instead of reacting with advice to my colleague, I just listened. I acknowledged his emotion. Instead of saying, okay, calm down, I'll talk to your manager. Okay, it happens in the workplace. I didn't say that. I just said, I know what you're going through, and that is very tough. And let us see how we can fix this. This small shift changed everything. That man instantly calmed down. He trusted me. He did not give his resignation. That's what I wanted. And we found a way to resolve the issue without an emotional explosion. He was not a fantastic person in the team, but resigning because of this reason is definitely not I would expect my team to do. And that's when I understood emotional intelligence is not about being smart and emotionless. It's about being aware. We often think success comes from knowledge, skills, and hard work. But is it? Research shows that 90% of top performers have high emotional intelligence. You must wonder why. Because it helps us make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and become better leaders. That day, my emotion cost me a client, my boss's trust, and my team's confidence. But I don't regret it. I just regret what I did, my behavior, but I don't regret what I learned. I learned something even more valuable, self-awareness. Now, before reacting, I just asked, will this response solve the problem or make it worse? Most of the time, the answer is pretty clear. So my friends, whenever next time you are in a moment of frustration, ask yourself, do you want to react or do you want to respond? Because mastering emotions is not a skill, it's a superpower. And I promise if you get the superpower, you'll be the best version of yourself. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to our speaker 3, Yogita Upadhyay. What a wonderful speech. From this, we all learned how to understand, understanding about emotions, how to manage our emotions. Thank you for giving all this insight. Now, let's move to the third and final session of the day, which is the gold mine of the session, that is evaluation session. Zoom moderator, I request spotlight the speaker, evaluator, and the timer. Evaluator first, Toastmaster Smruti as Mohanty. An experienced B2B sales professional and certified soft skills trainer with a decade of industry exposure, currently pursuing a full-time master's degree in the US. She is a mindful introvert striving to become a profound public speaker. Grateful for the camaraderie of the Toastmasters fraternity, she actively serves as a club mentor, club coach, as an area director across various districts, while continuously learning and growing through her pathways. She also serves as the president of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Smruti, the virtual stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster Sandeep, just being there with someone at the right time and the right place is so simple, yet we all fail to understand the gravity. Today, with your speech of 10 minutes, you made me sit and revisit those moments again and again and again. Though your speech was of 7 minutes, but the apt usage of your title 10 minutes was quite effective, intriguing, and engaging at the same time. Keep that speech title for the contest if you are aiming for. The best part about your speech today, the combination of emotion with a fine sprinkle of fun and humor throughout the speech. Maybe you might have missed, but I was forced to see the faces on my screen. People were laughing at your jokes. They were there, smiling ear to ear. It means they felt your story. They were with you throughout their entire narration. So let's keep up the good work. Usage of a prop being a simple thread, but the beautiful part that you kept the thread, bought it in the opening, kept it in the middle, and towards the closing, you again bought it. It seems like a collaborative, like a complete circle we made it through it. So kudos on keeping it. These are the fine things we can scale up better if we can just think through few aspects which are important. And as you are going to the next contest level, so let me help you here with 3 suggestions which I feel is more important. First one, instances which needed deep emotion, like there was a very heavy sentence where we were saying, breathe, Papa, breathe. And the silent soldier, the grandfather and your dad. We need to understand where we need to make our voice very heavy, where we need to pause, and where we have to give the audience enough time to swallow the entire process. That's very important. So what we can do here, we can bring those emotional gravity by changing our pitch and tone. Second is with respect to the transition. There were many transition in your speech. Talking to your daughter, talking to your wife, talking to your own father. Then the moment when your mother also came into picture, you had some challenging days, you had some good days, but it was going through very swiftly on my screen. I was unable to hold, okay, where are we now? What's the emotional stage of Sandeep now? Let's not rush. Let's take some breather. If we're talking about an instance, one example of taking a breather is to pause, or other instance is to just change your pace slowly, move to another corner, and let the audience see you. This can also be a transition where you are breathing, your audience is equally breathing with you. I love the part where you transform the audience from battle bond breathe to breathe bond and blossom. But the conclusion was not so powerful. You did repeat that truly present, be truly present, but you repeated it thrice. Can we give a very strong, inspiring call of action? And we are through to this contest. I wish you good luck for the contest. Overall, a good touch of humor. Just see if we can bridge the transition. We are good to go. All the best for your contest. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Smruti.
so much. What a wonderful evaluation. I hope our speaker who's going to go for area contest, he might have enjoyed learning lot of things, feedbacks, as well as commendation, as well as recommendation. So take it for your thing and all the best for your next area contest. Now we have a evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, who is already been introduced by our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, at the time of presiding officer. So let's straight away come to the evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Mita and Shah. Toastmaster Samita, teamwork makes the dream work is what you seemed to speak about today. And something which I like about you is your speech is always full of micro expressions and body language. And every time I'm evaluating you, this is one thing I point out for you every time because it is on point. Your eyes seem you that's a blessing you've got. Your eyes seem to speak for you. Half the job is done. Now you started with the analogy of a bud, beautifully brought in the idea. And then you moved on to another analogy, which was of the iceberg. So these kind of things, they make the content very creative and, we start visualizing things and the content doesn't become boring and the listener is being carried along with you. What you're commanding the listener because you're giving variety to the listener. So again, something really very well done. And fine. So yes, this made your speech really very vivid. Now, next thing was your content, which was really good. And you spoke about the event. Again, the way you were talking about teamwork, then we planned this, then we wanted to do this. And in that you gave the feeling of the Toastmasters working style and more so the hybrid pattern. The challenges that are faced are most in the hybrid pattern. online is fine, offline is fine, so that you were able to bring up in front of the listeners. Now, one thing which I found was that there was a point where you seemed to be reading. Maybe you were just looking at the screen, but it appeared as if you are reading. So if just you can go back to the recording and see. So if you were just looking at the audience, just see to it where the correction can be done, because you need to look at the camera. That was one thing. And another thing what I found was, because I was loving to listen to you, and the moment the red card flashed on the screen, you wrapped up. So it seemed to be an abrupt ending, which could have been taken care of. Otherwise, good body language, great micro expressions, and a detailed content, which was put up really very well. So I'm waiting for your next speech, Toastmaster Samita. I'm waiting for that bud to blossom to a fully grown flower, a beautiful flower spreading its fragrance. So thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, for your wonderful evaluation. Now let's give a round of applause. Now we have a third evaluator, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal.
Yes.
Renu Kaushal is a passionate learner from Mohali. In the last 3 decades, she's not only pursued a career as a software engineer, but pursued her family as a homemaker as well. Currently, she is pursuing a career in soft skills and posh training. Toastmaster Renu Kaushal, over to you. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, TMOD. Yogita, I will begin by applauding you on your skill of storytelling. And believe me, I was all throughout your speech navigating the emotions that you were going through, the situations, the problems that you were facing with regards to your emotions. So I was already there. So I was there when you said I was ready, when your boss, when you had like something prepared as presentation for your client, and you said I was ready, and then said, was I? And I was all there when your boss exclaimed and said, you are an immature person. So, and then you said, ouch. Those exclamations, they were bang on. They really added the spirit that was needed for an emotional upliftment, that is emotional connect that you needed with your audience. So all in all, you had lots of vocal variety, and which was required for exhibiting the emotions, and a very well structured speech which had a problem and followed by a solution, and you provided us solutions which were very valid, that is to acknowledge our emotions, listen, and thereby and then maybe suggest a help if some second person is involved into it. So what can be done about the emotion, how we can work upon it. You also highlighted the disadvantages of not working on our emotions. You told us that if we don't work on our emotional patterns or improve on our emotional intelligence, we may have a tangible loss, maybe something, a loss of a client or loss of trust. So all in all, I really loved your speech. But one recommendation I would say, somehow in between the speech, towards the middle of the speech, there was loss of vocal variety. You were slowing down. So the energy level should remain also the same. Maybe you can revisit your speech in the recording, and that will help you. So it was a good flow. I really loved your speech. There was some vocal variety. The body language was there. There was the learnings were there, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to your next speech, Yogita. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal, for such a wonderful evaluation. Now let's give a round of applause to all the 3 evaluators who has done wonderful job, as well as 3 speakers. They have done such a wonderful speeches and made us to learn a lot of things from their speeches. So let's give a round of applause. So now I just request a timer to let us know the time taken by the speakers as well as the evaluators. There is any disqualification to rule the poll. Timer, you are mute. Unmute yourself if you are speaking.
Yeah. There is no disqualification. All the prepared speeches and the evaluation sections, they are under the time. I'm sharing my screen to share the time slots. The screen sharing is disabled.
Zoom moderator.
Now it is enabled. Now it is enabled.
Yeah. Here is the time slots which the prepared speakers and the evaluators have taken. There is no disqualification. Thank you so much, and back to the team.
Thank you so much, our timer, Toastmaster Erum, Hannan. Let's give a round of applause for a timer. So now the sergeant at arms can hold. Just we'll have a wait. Now let's ask. Today is our World Theatre Day. So can anyone answer? Just a minute I'll take just to get little bit brain teaser. When did our first theatre started? Anybody can just answer. Since today is a World Theatre Day. Anybody from the audience? And which place? Anything? Anybody knows this answer? The first theatre was started in ancient Greece in 1000 BC. Now Shakespeare had a theatre. When did he start his theatre? Anybody? He's a famous. We have read so many books of Shakespeare. Anybody from the audience?
Let me just try. I'm not sure. 1854?
Nearly to that, 1599. No problem. But you have attempted. That's a great. Let's give a round of applause. Wow. Now, first World Theatre Day is celebrated on which day? It was founded by the International Theatre Institute on 1962. And which day we celebrate World Theatre Day? Which date and month?
March 27. 27 March, we know
Yes,
this.
thank you so much. Oh, it's a wonderful. And yes, today we enjoyed a lot of things. We enjoyed the education session thoroughly because a lot of learning also. And this confidence helps us to grow in our day-to-day life. Because without confidence, even we could not have taken any role. There should be a confidence that yes, we can do it. So for our work or day-to-day life, we need professional or personal life, we need confidence. So it was a very amazing and interesting education sessions, what we learned today. And even the thing is, our three speakers gave a lot of learning, and I thoroughly enjoyed today being as your Toastmaster of the day. So thank you one and all for attending today's meeting. Over to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Mita. A big round of applause for her for making us go through the meetings absolutely seamlessly. Now, since we have overshot the time and the polls are happening, so one habit that Gabby's follows is the woes and the wows of the meeting. So very quickly, I'll bring up the woes first. Now, the first woe is that the PO dropped out during the PO address in the beginning. Even though it was a technology failure, but then apologies from my end. Once it happened, twice it happened. And so that means I have to have some backup on next time. Everything was fine, but it happened. So that is one vote. Second is the breakout room fidgeting happened. That could have been done very smoothly. So let's be prepared. And I think this is the time, the reminder for us that we can have more such activities. So in our home meetings or when we don't have anyone, we can keep on practicing this because the members who were there, they did enjoy it very well. Now, the vows. If the PO dropped out, the VPE jumped in. And the moment I came back and everything was going on in a smooth flow, which brought a smile on my face. So kudos to that. This is the team spirit that Gabby shows. So thank you very much. And congratulations to the VP for being able to take up the role or the call of the situation properly. And another thing is the educational session. Thanks to our educational speaker, Toastmasters Weekly, the educational session was really very interactive because of the activities that were there. Great activities, the feedback that came from the members over here and personally to me made us understand that they thoroughly enjoyed. So thank you very much for that. And if he's still there in the meeting, yes, he's there. So he has shared a book with me and I'll kind of document. So I'll share that in the Thursday meeting group. If there is anyone over here who's not there in the Thursday meeting group, so I will, can let me know, I'll share it across. Now, very quickly, one or two people who would give us the feedback. Okay, Toastmasters Weekly, if you are there, are you there till now? Or got busy with something else? Maybe he's occupied somewhere else. Right. So Anil Kumar, Anil, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. A quick feedback. Were you there in the meeting since the beginning?
Yeah, this is the first meeting, first session. Like it's a I have been referred by Nancy.
All right.
So this is the first meeting I'm attending, and I joined it a bit late, at around 8 o'clock. But it's like a good session, I feel.
All right. So we would want you to join again
You
and
are right.
again.
Yes,
So
yes,
that, yes,
I
you're
would like
able to actually get the feel. So join well in time so that you attend the entire meeting. And then there are chances that there are occasions where we have the guests also speaking up, getting a chance to speak. So we would love you taking up one or two topics, impromptu topics and speaking. So
All right.
thank you very much for joining. Yes,
Yes.
Shalin, anything if you would like to say? You are our regular guest.
Yeah, so I'll say one thing, lack of confidence and assertiveness are something that I've faced a lot in my life and especially in the office. So that was one of the main reasons why I attended the session. And I have lots of takeaways with me. Overall, I enjoyed the speeches also. It was very difficult to vote today because all the speeches were very nice. Evaluations were very nice. So difficult to vote as far as today's meeting is concerned. So thank you for allowing me to participate.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shalin. And we hope that you keep on joining us in every meeting. And we have the results with us now. All right. Now, the favorite role taker was our timer, Toastmaster Erum, if she's there. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Erum. The favorite speaker. Are all the speakers there? No. So anyways, our guest speaker over here, the visiting Toastmaster, that is Toastmaster Sandeep Chaudhary. He has been considered as the favorite speaker. So congratulations to him. I'll pass a message across to him. And the favorite evaluator, I don't think we need to guess that at all, Toastmaster Smruti. So she is the favorite evaluator. Obviously, her evaluation is really very pertinent. And that was great. Now I can see a few more guests in the meeting room. Govindraj, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
So I told you at the beginning, please stay to give us your feedback. So now the time has come. Do tell us your feedback about the meeting.
Yeah, so I enjoyed the meeting, and this is really a lot of learning for a person who is not well versed in public speaking or any those kind of activities. And I could see a lot of things that people do here. So it's nice to be here and learn things.
Thank you very much. So it's nice
Thank
to be here to learn. A lot of learning happens and a lot of mutual learning happens. You may
Yeah.
see certain speakers and role takers and you're looking at them with awe, but at that time, they are also learning something from you. This is the best part of this platform. So with this, that let's keep on continuing this journey of mutual learning on and on. So with this, I adjourn the meeting with the hope to have you, to see you with us in our meetings every time. So the next meeting happens on Saturday at 10 a.m. IST. So till then, greetings of the day, good night, good afternoon, good morning, whichever part of the world you are from. So have a great time, all of you.